she deal with all that? That seems like a lot of pressure to put on another person. I don't know. I guess I've never been in your shoes, and I'm wanting to understand, but I can't. The way I relate to relationships and women is very different from your relationship with her, and yet you made it public in interviews or in sharing these songs with her that she knows what they're about, and much of it is focused on her. Does that, I don't know, is that worth talking about? Is that weird? How does that make her, like, where is she when she looks back at you or she replies to a question of yours, you know? Knowing that this guy is writing all these songs about her and their time together, their life together, it just seems to me that she would have an interesting perspective on this whole thing. You're in England, for example, being interviewed, and somebody says, you know, I read and these songs are about the two of you. Care to comment on that? Either from her mouth or your mouth is going to come some new answer or some answer that I'm looking for. And it's like I almost want to ask her that. Look back in history, and if somebody was penning letters to some love of their life, it was, you know, making it, you know, easy to stay in prison, or they're writing from the enemy lines, you know, in these love stories. Here she is, and you're writing these songs to her right in front of her. Are you and Keely planning on getting married or kids, or is there that kind of conversation going on in addition to business and creative and music? Just from a personal standpoint, I just never understand how people can put themselves in a role in which their day job or their craft is being assessed or being critiqued. You know, like just from a personal, you know, from where I sit, there are articles written about my day job in the newspaper all the time, and it bugs me, and it's bizarre. Appreciative or critical, it doesn't even matter. It's just like, it's weird. And yet, when you're a musician, there's a whole press industry, the whole publicity, I don't know, the whole ball of wax, as it were. It's focused on you and analyzing who your sources of inspiration are. You're going to have to stomach a lot of that.